The scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll try the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Avant. Fires on the move. On target over the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you would throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move, and here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
a 3-0 hole. He's got the back in the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing as a wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. He wants to throw it again. Quick strike complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Motion from the back. Little touch pass to the receiver. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But you get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff to Jones. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To pass. Got his man. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Floats it out in space. Got some room, and to the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. A great catch and run for 6.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making the play.
Start the return inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. this drive going from the 17. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air. It's Avant. Makes the grab. It's Barnhart.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Breaks into the open. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come up field and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, when you got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Avant. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back into the zone.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. done. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll immediately call timeout. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Breaks the tackle. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. He'll take a shot. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right front.
Clemson set up with another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll move the wide receiver. Down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Give out of the gun. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Bring it back from inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. They take over late in the play. Looking downfield, it's Avent. Got his man. And sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Quarterback now breaking the field. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Going to swing it on second down. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing. They're going to get him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Send the tight end in motion. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
He's got it on the right. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws to the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Quick release on the RPO. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Gets rid of it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
That's a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts. get closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here's the question, how aggressive will the play calling be? Sends it back in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Shotgun snap on third down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Roll that offense back out there. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Reads it, fires complete. Boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Avant. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he He's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on second down. Back to pass. Finds some time as he moves left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I think you run that ball right there knowing that I'm going to run it again on fourth down. I'm going to go for it on fourth down. I got another play. Nice job by that defensive line, not getting moved around, making a play. They got to get one more stand right here.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. May change this route. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
How about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wyoming. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Tiger. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Avan. Makes the grab over the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start the second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Lost to fire on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Avant. That one never had a chance, incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
It'll be a run on third and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
But right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker and running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. screen. Sweet cut there. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Makes the catch. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Just a little more room, and maybe he gets it in. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8.
That's a little 4th quarter. You're trying to get to the quarterback, trying to get the ball back to your offense. But nice pursuit. Nice job making the QB scramble outside of the clock and chasing him down. And even better, you got a gift. He runs out of bounds, so now the clock stops. Now you're saving time late in the ball game when it's really going to matter.
Hand off to Jones. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting 1st downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
The wide receiver comes in motion. Zone. Touchdown, Clemson! And the pummeling has started.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 39 to Wake Forest. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller. That's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership. Come out here, lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on.
He'll take a deep shot here. Caught at the 25. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Breaks into the open. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Right back to the well. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver. In different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. Touchdown, Clemson! And the route is on.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Avent. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. That's a fumble. The defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around, he's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
They tried to sneak the draw in there, and the defense was not fooled.
You know, there's in part to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing with your painting by numbers and got in there quick, fast, and made the play.
Nowhere for him to run again, and now fourth down is going to be a tough one.
And really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over, low defense, finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. After that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw, it's Avant. Gets it to him on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barnhart. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Wants to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Now here's second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming in the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a man on the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
He's looking to throw. Dangerous screen into traffic. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. start this drive from the 18-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. He makes the catch. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Back to throw, it's Avent. He's taking the deep shot. And he's thrown another interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on first down. Time to take a shot. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.